this match right here, yeah, it's about to go down. It is about to go down. And you see people come to this map just for the combat of it. Any other map, you'll find less combat intensity. So my spawn point, I give it about a 7 out of 10. It could be better, but it's fine. Now, I'm checking to see where everything is at. And, excuse me, I'll go over here. Find some chemicals and some nails. Good start, good start. But look how much I get. It's off of one spot. I'm already like, what, like 15% full already? Notice some more stuff to my left. And I forget where the signal detector is, and of course it's away from me. I'm like, okay, no problem, I'm gonna keep heading in. My goal was the cabin. And if I'm not mistaken, that's where the signal detector was, so people were running toward it. Like a bunch of idiots. I'm expecting to find some good stuff in here. Like, expecting. Some more healing stuff in case I get into the thick of it. That's no problem. And, you know, that assault rifle, it did look good, but I'm like, nah, there's something else better in here. I'll leave the alarm track because I don't really need that. Not on this map anyway. And I'm already halfway full. Look at that. Nothing in there. And that last container, yeah, I don't use bandages or disinfectant. Those don't really, like, rub me the right way. Some iodine, of course. I'm gonna need that. And I see here that, you know, grease gun. There's a pretty good ammunition in there. It's a nice little secondary. I guess I'll take it. Always reload the weapon you pick up. Always. I'm just going to hush for a minute and let this develop. Vision is based on movement. And so I'm like, yo, he just ran right past me. I'm about to get this easy kill. And then my anxiety's peaking because he's continuing to run, but there's two pathways. And I'm aiming in the middle because I only have equal chance of shooting him if he goes on either side. There he goes right there. Switch the view. Gone. Dead. Which is why you always check your corners, and you have to buy headphones for this game. He didn't have much on him, but it was enough. He was running around just picking up everything he picked up, because nothing here is really that useful. I'll take the iodine. Actually, I don't, because it takes up one more inventory slot. Now, with a kill secured, my next move is to find a picture. You know me and my pictures. So I'm gonna head out here and head to the second house that's near the snowy area of this map. I'll always keep my head on the swivel, especially on these ridges, because, you know, you never know when you're being watched. Never. Keep walking up this hill. And I hear a person. With the bloodthirst that I've achieved from other dude, I think about shooting him in the open. But then I'm like, wait a minute. If he goes inside there, he doesn't have anywhere to run. And this is where I mess up right here. You seen how I ran for like 2 seconds? I'm gonna hush and let this develop. Watch this now. Check my corners. He heard me. He heard me. That's it. He heard me. When you notice, he's reloading. I'm thinking, is he coming after me or not? You hear him running. So he is, but it's up to me to give him the slip. And I think I did. What I should have done was I should have just followed him in there. He would have seen that body. He would have started looting it. I would have crept up behind him and shot him. That's what I should have done. But I was too excited. Now on to the next phase. Notice how I say always keep your head on the swivel. Looking around, and I think I see a person right there. If it's not here, then it's a little bit afterwards. It's a little bit, yep, right there. You see to the right of your screen? Right there. And I think he notices me too, because he goes prone behind a rock. So what I do, I get the high ground. Find some food, just off of sheer luck. Check to see where I'm at. I mean, I already know where I'm at, but just want the exact location. And I need to use this, the ping feature. That way I can, like, just mark where he is for myself. This is the first time I actually use this thing in the heat of battle. A little fake glint. It pretty much gives off like a glare of a scope, except it's fake, so it'll throw off your enemies. So he doesn't notice me. And I try to aim for the head. How does he not dead? How is he not dead? How? First of all, I guess I aimed a bit too high on my initial shot, but bullet drop in this game is real, so I want to compensate for it as much as possible. And then again, yeah, they're still far away from me. Then again, I am on a high ground, so, you know, there's a whole lot of factors going into those shots. Now I decide to place the fake glint. Because from his perspective, I'm still behind that rock. Now, if he has a scope, he can zoom in and see that that's fake. But if I look at his back, and I don't think he had a scoped weapon. So I'm thinking that's to my advantage. So I'm gonna try to find him again. And he's not there. So I'm continue to circumnavigate the area while still keeping my head on the swivel, because gunshots and gunfire attract other players. It's like the Hunger Games out here. Like, this is real. I still don't see him. So I'm like, where did he go? I'm waiting to see where he's at. I mean, he's hiding really well. Or he's just staying still, 1 or 2. Keep walking, keep navigating.
The plane is near. Get ready for the airdrop.
Yeah, no one actually cares about the airdrop, because it's common, and I kind of got all the plans I need, so I'm not really worried about it. And I know I'm near a buried cache spot, or whatever, so I'm like, you know what, I might get lucky. Let me go ahead and dig this out. Dig this out. Nothing. Looking over there, because people usually be over there, and no dice. He's still there. I'm trying to find him, and his tracers give him away. Now that I see him, I'm like, okay, I got you now. Go ahead and peek. You know you want to. And he doesn't peek. And I jockey for a better position, and I'm trying to see if, like, you know, if he's still there. That rock is where he's at. And he's still not poking out. So either he's afraid of, you know, losing everything, or not. Editor's note, I did shoot him like 3 more times between that transition you just seen, and he's still not dead. And you see he's running away right there. Look at this. How is he not dead? I shot him for like a combined total of 12 times. 13? Yeah, 13 times. And he's still not dead. How? So either he hid behind that rock and took some antibiotics, and as I was shooting him, he was still getting his health back, or he had plenty of disinfectants on him. Now, as you've seen while he was running away, you've seen tracers going up. That means somebody else was shooting at him, and they had a silenced weapon, because you know when you fire a gun, you hear shots. You don't hear any shots. And they're real out here. Somebody caught a mortar strike on somebody. And it's kind of smart, because this is like there's no cover on this map. From the sky, there is no cover. So it would make sense for him to call one of those. And I think the guy who was shooting him was the same guy that shot me in the tunnels. Could be wrong though. And I'm checking to make sure I don't see him again. And I don't see him again. And there they go. They're fighting right there. The same guy left and the same guy that was shooting me, I think. They're fighting right now. Or one of them could have died because I don't hear any more gunshots. Now check this area, because I mean it is like 400% or whatever. Excuse me. You might find a good blue gun or something. I don't know. Just double checking again to make sure nobody comes out or is walking along the path. Everything you do as a player, you want to make sure you don't give the enemy to do the same thing that you would do, if that makes any sense. As in, you don't walk along paths. You don't stand too long while looting the airdrop. You don't stand over a body too long. You don't go prone too long. Pretty much, you always want to be moving. And now I know for sure that nobody's back here, because the airdrop is on the other side of the map. Usually, player migration is from their spawn to the airdrop. And you see that confirms it. Like, I'm in some radiation. Only psychopaths would run straight into the radiation. But with this new iodine, there are less and less psychopaths and more normal players. If that makes any sense. And I'm just like, I'm going to be so mad if I walk into that house and I find a picture, because it's going to be too late for me to get it. When I get 3 pills of iodine, that's not going to be enough for me to survive. There's nothing here except this. No picture, but 12 electronics. I'll take it. Pick up the phone, because why not? I never really picked up the phone before in any of my games, because I don't like, you know, being hunted the entire time. I'm like running away from everybody else. But yeah, maybe in another video I'll do it, but it gotta be like in some real favorable conditions. From then on in, or from here on out, excuse me, it's pretty get the heck out, you know, because there's no more reason for me to be here. But there is one more buried cache location, and it is up here on the other side of this here, I guess canopy, lookout, whatever. Portable signal detector. Probably the most, well, like 5th most useful consumable in this game, besides all the healing ones. Those will tell you whether or not you are safe and whether or not you can go for an airdrop. And as you can tell, no luck on a buried cache. So I take my butt and I run. like I said, I know I'm safe because, yeah, I have no more room for anything. I know I'm safe because the radiation's here, and it's deep radiation. Notice how I lost like half of my health, and yeah, I'm safe now. It's completely fine. And that's that. So things to take away from this video: never underestimate your opponents because they can have in headphones or they cannot have in headphones, and never walk along a straight path. See you soon.